Alright, sorry, my video cut. I don't know why. So I just checked what he was. He was a physicist, but what's funny is that it all appeared as non-confirmed. I guess that after he came out with the information, they tried to discredit him and his studies and all and I remember he did talk about it in the interview with Joe Rogan. Okay, so check that out, please. Also, okay, because I feel like he can explain it much better. I just know the way he speaks about science and the way he speaks about physics and just how it all works is really interesting. And he has detail, he adds a lot of detail, and I find him to be quite believable, not just because of the tone of who he is and his aura, if I have to be honest. It's just the information itself makes sense the way he explains it. So that's that part. Then here I have some animations, but so here you see his original sketch actually, okay, which is quite simple, but he tries to explain a bit where the reactor is, where the gravity amplifiers are located, how it works. It will create some distortion around the ship, allowing it to either levitate, float, hover, whatever it is that it does, and also move at light speed or even faster than light, basically bend space-time and also time travel in some aspects. um, so yeah, as I said before, the personal risk, he stated he came forward because he feared for his life and believed the public had a right to know about extraterrestrial technology. So as I said, technology is always focused on the tech more than the actual being. That's something I found also really interesting about Bob Lazar. He is just very, I don't know how to explain it, but I guess very sciencey. That's the only word that comes to me. He only cares about the science. He only cares about the technology that he wants to learn about, for the greater good of humanity. And then obviously this video propelled Lazar into the public eye, making him a controversial figure in ufology. Okay, moving on to the next. This is the documentary I actually. This is my favorite part. Okay, because the other one is more the interview where his face is covered and he's talking about the same thing. But this documentary he actually made himself is quite amazing. I find it very entertaining, very funny, very educational. I also find his attitude endearing in a way. It's kind of a cheeky attitude, but it's very funny because I believe he's saying the truth. That's the only way I can put it. I sense he is a truthful person, and the energy that comes through him, uh, to me, is very believable. Okay, so I have some clips that I'm going to show you. I don't know if it's going to work because I still don't know how this whole situation works, but I'll try to play them for you. If it doesn't work, I will always leave the link in the description box so you guys can watch it. And this documentary is actually on YouTube. Okay, so you can watch it on YouTube. The same thing as the George Knapp interview is also on YouTube if you want to watch it. And the Joe Rogan interview is also on YouTube if you want to watch it. That one is really long, but I definitely recommend you watch it 100% because that was the one that actually made me change my view or my mindset regarding this topic. So I definitely love that Joe Rogan interview video, but I also love this documentary. Okay, why? Because it's him himself. Okay, when he was a bit younger, he narrates the video while driving through Nevada and sitting in a desert setting, making the content feel informal yet direct. So this is exactly what happens in that documentary, and he explains everything. From the alien craft to the technology, of course. To the Element 115. Some insights into the S4 operations. He talks about the secrecy, right? And the purpose of the video is, for him to document his claims in his own words, right? So it's so good to hear him speak about this back then, you know, because the video is old. If I have here some clips, okay. I don't think I'm allowed to play everything, but I'll try to play these two clips. Okay, so it's not much, all right? It's just the beginning, but I just wanted you guys to see a bit of the setting. And
Hi, I'm Bob Lazar. During late 1988 and early 89, I worked on the propulsion systems of extraterrestrial vehicles for the United States government. The hardware and technology I was exposed to should be placed in the proper hands of the scientific community, and it is the right of every person on Earth to know that there is physical evidence which proves that there is life elsewhere and that at least one form of that life has been here. For those of you whose information about me is limited to this video, I'll give you a brief background.
so that's just a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it. I hope you can. If you can't, then as I said, I'll leave the link in the description box. But to hear him speak, and I just love his personality. I love how truthful he is. I love how fact-based, you know, which I know a lot of people might be, oh, it's not really factual because we don't really know, but the way he speaks sounds as if it's fact-based, and I don't think that's something you can imitate easily. There's something about him that's so believable, and I just want to share, you know, who he is with all of you. If you know him, then amazing. You know, there's nothing really new. I'm bringing, you know, your way. However, if this is something new, then I'm glad I was able to share a bit of who he is. And please watch the links I'm going to leave on the description box. I'm just afraid of copyright. As I move forward, I might learn, you know, new ways where I can share a bit more of what I want you to see. But this was just a short summary of who Bob Lazar is and why I find him so interesting. So please like, share, and subscribe if you're interested in these type of videos. I'm making more, okay? I have I think up till episode 5 planned, but I'll plan more, so maybe about 10 episodes definitely, and then I'll, you know, make a decision if I want to continue or just stop, okay? But if you're interested, please let me know, and thank you very much for your time.